Hi guys, welcome back. I know it's been about 3 weeks. I'm so sorry, but obviously we've had Christmas. I was working quite hard over the Christmas period and now I'm back. So happy new year. I know we're almost mid-January, which is quite scary, but thought I'd just say happy new year to you. And this is my first video of 2018. I've gone for a very vampiricious, grungy kind of look, red and black being the theme, my two favourite colours, and we're just going through some products in this video that I've not spoke about before. They're new to me. Some of them have been out for a little while, but I've not had a chance to play with them all yet, so that's what this video is about. So I hope you enjoy this video and this look, and stay tuned. Hello! Okay, so I have primed and prepped and done my face, and what I used for foundation was The Ordinary. I've mentioned it before, but I used more of a yellow base because I like a yellow base, but this is a bit too yellow, very Simpson on me. And this is the 1.2 wire. So because they are really good value for money, very cheap, I think they're about £5, I decided to order the 1.2N, so more of a neutral tone, and this seems to be working. Now I haven't set anything purely because the purpose of this video is that I'm going to be talking through some newer products that I've not used before. I say newer, some of them are quite old, but new for me. And one of them is a setting powder. Now I have had a little chance playing with this brand. My first impressions aren't great, so hopefully I'll use them again on this video and we'll just see if my opinion changes. These two especially, the Lunatick Cosmetics. I love packaging. Sometimes I do buy things purely for the packaging, which I know is stupid, but hey ho. This one especially, I remember like a year ago, just for the way it looked, that I had to try it. So it's like a Ouija board, what would you call it? Ouija board cursor? Mouse? I don't know. It's got a cool little magnet on it, so it does just stop there, and yeah, it's a translucent pressed powder. I found that using it before, it was like a little bit chalky, just a little bit on my finger, but we'll try again. Same with the eyeshadows. I've not used the eyeshadows, but they seem a little bit chalky as well. I have had a little swatch of beloved Elvira. I mean, it's so cool, look at that. Boop, boop. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get into it. I'm just gonna set my face then with a dry beauty blender. I also applied my foundation with a dry beauty blender. It's something I've been doing for a wee while now. So here goes. It is really cool, like, that is a really cool idea. And I've always thought of myself as a bit weird and quirky, so I like that this brand is weird and quirky. Now I've got quite a lot there because I want to bake, because we're going to be doing an eyeshadow look. This is where I noticed it was a little bit chalky and clumpy, so we'll see. So yeah, in fact, let's just tap the excess off. Okay. You see, now today, that's not bad. That's actually a lot better. A lot better than the other day, and it's actually picking up on camera. I can notice the difference already. See the shine there on this side, and then the mattified. Okay, I eat my words. I must have done it differently the other day. I'm sure I did it the same, but maybe I had too much because I just took the excess off. I'm actually really glad about that because I wanted this product to be really sick, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. A tiny bit there, and then I'm actually going to use a little bit in the centre there because I get really hench, like frown lines. Let's do a bit there. And then very lightly, I'm going to use a large powder brush from Urban Decay and just dip in there very gently. just to lightly mattify, which is hard for me because I love shine. I love a bit of shine. I love glow. I love that glow up, but you know, sometimes it looks like you're a bit sweaty. Oh, look at that. Nice and pale, my old self. So, okay, yeah, I'm liking that. Plus, also, don't judge me, but I do have a couple friends that love peeling off the film on like palettes and things like that. I don't do that. I'm really bad. I don't know why, I just don't. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly contour and add a bit of blush and highlight off camera because I want to focus more on the eyeshadows, new lashes and some other brushes that I want to try. So I am contoured. I've not gone too crazy. I wanted it quite, you know, natural. I've blushed and highlighted. I should have also mentioned that with my skin prep and applying my foundation, although I did use a dry beauty blender, I used some Quick Fix. So this is just a travel size, but you can get a nice big one. Obviously infused with coconut water, it preps the skin. So this is a gorgeous product from Urban Decay, which I need more of. Okay, so today I'm going to mention the Lunatick Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. We've already tried the pressed powder, and then I've mentioned this before, my Z palette, but it has some new additions from Bleach London. So I've got a few shades along this side that I'm going to be trying out as well. I have used the turquoise colour and did a really cool green eye look, which I'm actually going to recreate at some point this week because I loved it so much. So I'm thinking of something kind of reddish and orangey because predominantly the shadows that I got from Bleach are that colour. So we're going to use that one plus Elvira. The thing that made me want to buy this was obviously the black and white, which is always handy, but the red and that blue. I even thought I could get quite a lot of looks out of this one. So today I probably will be dipping into Aunt Morgana, which is this one, or Aunt Morgana, I don't know. I think it's an English company actually. And Macabre as well, which is the reddish tone. To start off this eye look, I am going to prime my eyes with some Decay Primer Potion. I've previously spoke about Eden, I think I might have spoke about Original, but now I'm actually going to be using Enigma. So this one, the proceeds actually went to charity, but this one I believe is exclusive to the boutiques as far as I know. I'm not sure if it's sold anymore or if it's a seasonal thing. So I'm just going to pop some of this on there. I absolutely love Eden and Enigma. Eden obviously is a little bit more brightening. This one's skin tone, but they both dry down into like a matte finish. And I'm going to use my broken nail finger, which is perfect for this, but makes me really sad. Although I do have to get my nails done before anyone says anything. I know. So I'm just going to use my finger to blend that in. Okay, so you can see what that's done. That's given me a nice base to work with, and it's starting to really gently mattify, but not to the point where it's uncomfortable. It still feels really hydrating, which is great. So what I'm going to do first is actually set that with some of the white shadow, which is the shade Bone. Very appropriate. So this one I'm going to focus quite a little bit more under that brow bone, and a little bit on the lid. Now part of this video, it's weird because I've not used these yet and I ordered them quite a while ago. They're really ridiculously cheap, so I was just like, they look cool, I bet they don't work, but let's just try them out anyway. And this isn't the case they came in. I actually think I got this from either H&M or Topshop. It looks very skinny dip like, but because it's got that mermaid vibe, I thought it would work well because the brushes are mermaids. Look at this. So let's just see. I've got a few brushes in there. I'm going to try this one. They don't have any names or numbers because I think they are literally just like gimmicky products. If all else fails, I will turn back to my trusty Urban Decay brushes, but let's just try this. Okay. So I'm actually gonna just press some of that under. And now these eyeshadows I have not used at all. I'm actually going to use a fluffy brush, I think. Let's use this one. I just like the little towel, it's quite cute. Yeah, so I've not used these shadows on my actual eye yet. I feel like these mermaid brushes would be a great gift for a kid, but I don't know if I'm going to get on with them. It is applying quite nicely. See what I mean though, like, you know when you expect that shadow to be really pigmented and it's actually quite sheer, which works in my favour for this because I don't want it to be stark white, but you know, a little bit disappointing if you're really wanting a lot of pigment. And I just noticed that on my hand swatches that they just felt a little bit, they didn't feel buttery, they felt quite chalky. But it's very different when you apply them. So let's just see. Okay. There is a difference there. It's a lot more brighter. I'm a little bit scared to use this brush for my crease because it could go horribly wrong because, like I said, they were very cheap. You're mainly paying for the way it looks, like I said, gimmick. But, you know, I'll try it. I'll give anything a go. So yeah, I've put bone all over the lid and up to the brow, and now I'm going to go in with, which is actually meant to be a blush colour as far as I know. This is super unleaded, this one here, which is quite a peachy tone. So let's just try some of that in the crease. Okay. It's not great, but it's not bad. Like, I just feel like it's not really giving me that really seamless blend, but I'm going to use this for the crease anyway, and I think maybe for the other shadows I might have to switch back to my Urban Decay. So I'm just building it up a bit more. It's not too bad. I have to say, I'm fairly happy with that. Another thing I should probably mention, that for all of these brushes, okay, so what we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brushes, including your little fan, which I will not use because I can already tell the fan brush is crap. But for 10 brushes, yeah, they came in at less than £5. So I'm actually really surprised at this one. This one is done good. This one's not great, but I didn't mind using it to pack on that product. This one I'm not a fan of, the flat packer, but you could probably spray it and it just feels really fake, these ones. These ones actually feel a little bit more fluffier. I've not tried the others, but I feel like the fluffy brushes, I will probably keep them ones and maybe discard the other ones. And that's basically less than £5 for that, so I can't really complain. In terms of the price point, amazing. Otherwise, not great, but I was just really intrigued because they look so pretty and they were so cheap, and I was like, they're either going to be complete crap or I have no idea, they're just a good find, so I thought I would try them. I saw them the other day and I was like, oh, I should just include them in my video. So I'll find the site that I got them from. I'll list everything in the video or either at the comment section. So yeah. So now I think I'm going to go in with the orange shade. Also worth mentioning that these guys are £3 each. And I probably will get a Bleach London Z palette, which I was really excited about. Because I've already got one, I thought I don't need it. But now I'm thinking I'm going to buy probably some more. So I can keep my Makeup Geek shadows in here and then my bleach ones in my bleach palette. And this is with a small tapered blending brush. Dry blending brush. And I found with the bleach shadows, like I really do love them, and for the price, amazing. But you just need to work a little bit extra with them, which I actually don't mind doing. It's just being a little bit more patient with them. they're just a lot more buildable, so not the most pigmented straight away, but you can definitely get that pigment if you just keep at it a little bit. Okay, and now, oh, it's hard. Do you know what? I'm going to go into the Elvira, go with the brightest red in the crease, and then I think I'll do the deeper red under the eye. That's what I'm going to do. So with the same tapered blending brush, I'm going to dip into Macabre, which is the red shade there. Pigment is there, but I wouldn't say it's an overpowering, I don't know, I suppose it is, because I've got quite a few shades laid down already. Now, the other part of this test is if Fall Art brushes off, because if it doesn't, then that powder is a bit meh. And it has. Okay. All is fine. I do get excited about red shadows because, as far as I know, they're not the easiest to make in terms of the product itself. I think there's an issue with like the pigment being very pigmented, so you don't see many reds out there. That's why when I saw this in the palette I was quite excited, and I'm quite liking this. Yeah. It looks more orange in the screen than it does in real life. It's a little bit more like a blood orange to me. It's a lot more redder. Yeah, I'm going to use Aunt Morgana from the same palette, so it's more of this plummy, some trusty all-nighter setting spray. And, oh, drop it on the floor. Drop it on the floor. Alright. Oh, okay. Don't know if it disagrees with that, but let's see. Because that works really well for like very glittery, buttery shadows, and like I said, on first impressions this was quite dry, so it seems alright on the brush, but the actual pan itself has left a bit of a stain, so we'll see. Yeah. I'm really digging it. So now I'm going to go back into Bleach London. Red tone here on the lower lash line. I'm packing this on a few times, just keep going back into that Bleach London, which like I said I really don't mind doing. It's an amazing price and the pigment is there, you just kind of have to work into it a bit more. I look like a fire Pokemon. Fire Pokemon! Yeah. Whatever that means. And then let's use the tapered. Yeah, that's like the kind of cool grungy vampy, is that what I said? Yeah, grungy vampy look that I'm going for. Elvira, you are my inspiration, even though you would probably go more black, but still. I will add black, I think. This guy here, I think is also bleached. Let's have a look, because I feel like that would be a really great addition to this eye look. Yes it is, Louder Powder 15R, so let's, because I was just thinking, how would these react with some setting spray, like the Elvira ones, so let's try that, amigos. It's not taking anything onto the brush. That's sad. Okay, let's try it with a fluffier brush. It's there, it's really hard to see on camera. It is there, it's just, it's not like before when I used the Moondust palette. Like they are like a thick glitter pigment. Hang on, let me try my finger. I mean, it's not great, but maybe it's intended on just being used dry as like an over top glitter, because I know not everything's like a really strong pigmented glitter. It's just from looking at it, like if you see it next to my other ones, this top row, they're all Makeup Geek apart from this one. So it does look similar, but it does not act similar. That's a little bit more pigmented now. So maybe I do need to set and spray. Yeah, okay, so the setting spray does help it grip a bit more, but it's still not very thick, but that's fine. I think it still looks quite pretty. Let me just layer it because that seems to be what you have to do with the other shadows. I'm going to dip into the black, which is called Unpleasant Dreams. You do get a mirror, and I've just realised this is a dagger, but you do get a tiny mirror there, which is part of, if you can see, part of that jeweled dagger. Which kind of helps. I'm scared, but I'll try it. I'm going to try one of the mermaid ones again for that black. Otherwise I do have a brush on standby. Now that black, that has picked that up perfectly, but I'm just a bit worried about the brush. So let's go. That's pigmented. That is pigmented. That is pigmented. Oh, okay. That has left a little bit of a stain. You probably can't pick that up on the camera, but that has left a tiny little bit of a black stain, which is not what you want in life. I think the thing is that black had to be pigmented because we're talking about Elvira, Mistress of the Dark here, so you know, they're not going to half-ass that black. Okay, so I threw a lip on. I hadn't intended on doing red. I was actually going to keep it nude, believe it or not, but this colour from Urban Decay is called Bad Blood, and plus Elvira red lip. So yeah, we're rocking the red lip. Do a wing liner, and I'm going to do a red into black. And for the red, I'm actually going to use a NYX Lip of the Day lip liner. It's strange because it's actually a liquid lip liner. And when I worked for NYX, I actually loved the idea of this and the fact that it was red, because I don't really know of a red eyeliner, and this has got like a metallic finish to it, so I think this will be really cool to start the wing. And then I'm going to finish with black. I wanted to use NYX again, I can't find it, so I'm actually going to use the Urban Decay Razor Sharp liquid liner. Such a cool colour, such a cool colour. So I have wanted most of the liner to go pretty much all over my lid, and then I'm going to do the black flick and maybe bring it in a little bit more. This is of course the shade Perversion. I also did put some Perversion in my waterline. If you can't tell, Perversion is triple black pigment, so it is the most pigmented black that I know of in form of a liquid and a pencil. So yeah, wing just really finishes this look. Like, yeah, it gives me more vampy realness. I'd be such a sick vampire. I always, ever since Buffy and Angel, like, you can laugh at me, I don't even care who knows, I love that show. And Twilight can go and suck a dick, because that is just, who wants a glittery vampire? I want a vampire who wants to kill me but love me at the same time. I would be such a sick vampire, I'm not even joking. Especially as I'm like going out with a werewolf, I think it's amazing. Pure like underworld right there. So I was going to add a bit of yellow towards the top. I think I don't need it. I'm feeling Star Wars, Phantom Menace, Darth Maul vibes. I'm feeling vampire vibes. I'm feeling Dennis the Menace. I'm feeling all sorts. Yellow's too happy for this look right now. So I'm just going to go in with a bit of Jeffree Star Ice Cold highlighter, and I'm just going to highlight my... Okay. Not highlight, I'm going to blind my inner corner. Actually going to whack on some mascara and then go ahead with these lashes. These lashes are from Pinky Goat. I've tried to keep them on my lashes so that you can still see this wing liner, which is not easy to do because they are hench. Like, I don't know if you can see when I look up and when I look down. They are full on. Something a little bit different. I know I usually always go on about Urban Decay and NYX. I do love their products. Obviously I've worked for both brands, so I thought it'd be nice to just try some different products and newer products, newer for me especially anyway. I know a lot of them have been out on the market for quite a while, but I thought I would give them a go anyway. So this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed my video. There will be some more coming this week and next, and I'm sorry for the delay, but I am back on it. So thank you for watching guys. Like and subscribe if you are liking my videos so far. Bye!